All right, so now when we are at the kitchen line here, kitchen strategy we're talking, I want to do my best to make my opponents feel as uncomfortable as I can. In other words, I'm going to try and make sure I'm the offense and they're on defense. So how I do that, I'm going to try and move my dinks around as best I can, whether that's being wide or towards the middle of the court. Now, couple things to note here. When should I hit towards the middle of the court and when should I hit towards cross court or out towards the line? Couple of things here, okay? One thing I want you guys to realize is when the ball is in the middle of the court, okay, not only does that make my actual shot easier because the net is at the lowest point, it also makes my court coverage a lot easier because when I go out wide for a dink, it leaves my opponents a lot of angles in the court, whereas the middle of the court, the angles and attacking opportunities for my opponents shrink, okay? So here we go, we're gonna play out a couple rallies here, and I'm gonna be the one attacking first. They're gonna mix up their middle and wide dinks, and we go from there, okay? Here we go. Okay. Oh, good. All right, good. So a really good rally there. You could see a lot of movement of the dinks. I gained a dink that was a little bit dead there from Jordan simply because we were moving dinks around very well. Even though that ball bounced, came up a little bit higher, picked the right location on the speed up.
Yeah, no, really good, Sammy. One of the things that I would like to mention about that speed up there, obviously you caught me in the chicken wing. And I hit, I think, an inside dink to you. And then you just pulled it here. I think that's a really good spot. And I don't know, are there any other spots that you like to go towards when you're on the left side besides this one?
Yeah, if I'm getting a forehand off the bounce specifically, that's one of my favorite places to go, chicken wing. Of course, with this lefty-righty combo, things change a little bit as far as the angles and attacking opportunities. Grayson is right here in the middle with his lefty forehand, so I want to be careful about getting it too far over middle because especially when I'm in this position, I really am not able to go to my left side of Grayson there because it's going to go out wide. So usually I'm attacking down the middle somewhat, or I could try and speed it up from here into his body ever so slightly, but also into that chicken wing area.
Hey, really quickly, I wanted to tell you about our free attacking masterclass. If you're up at the non-volley zone line and you want to learn how to apply the most pressure possible on your opponents, go into the description and click the link or scan the QR code here. Got it.
Oh, too much out. All right, so yeah, I hit a first speed up there right at Grayson. My speed up wasn't too great. I left it up a little bit. He was able to get a counter on top. Also notice the moment that I realized my attack was a little bit too high, my paddle dropped down, okay? So you wanna almost think of it as a lever. The higher your opponent's paddle is, the lower yours drops and vice versa, all right? All right, let's do one more here.
Go.
Oh. Nice, nice. All right, so in that rally, we saw Jordan pulled me out really wide. What I see a lot of the times with this shot that people get, usually it's their backhand side, but they get all the way stretched out of position. And from this point, they typically decide to pull it way cross court again, okay, to where it came from, all right? So yeah, in this case, I took that backhand out of position, pulled it cross. Jordan was able to find the opening. I was late to get back and he was there for the put away, okay? So now from this position, the adjustment that I should have made is simply my location in the court. This next rally, what's gonna happen is Jordan's gonna do the same thing. Now I'm gonna look to work more middle, okay? When I get pulled out of position, middle's the place to go. I don't have to come over as far to get back into that coverage to counter the ball. There you go. Oh. All right, good. So perfect example there. Jordan had an even better dink, actually, really pulled me out wide in a very tough position. Biggest thing here is to learn not to panic, because this is where we do a panic lob or panic pulled across like the previous rally. We're working middle there. As you can see, it only took me 2-3 steps to get back into position. I was there for the counter and to put it away. Okay, so now that we've talked about using the middle of the court more on our dinks, I want to talk about a little bit what I'm looking for if I'm deciding topspin or backspin. Okay, so topspin, typically we're hitting a little bit more aggressively, and I'm looking to hit with topspin whenever I can. But we want to make sure that we clear space with our feet and we can catch the ball balanced in front of us. So if I'm moving back whatsoever, usually I'm not going to hit with topspin. I'll look to more slice when I feel that defensive pressure. Okay, so we're going to play out a rally here. And you'll notice whenever the ball is sitting in front of me, usually the ball is in front of my body or in the direction that I want to hit the ball. Then I'm going to choose to go with some topspin there. If the ball is behind me, I'm going to look to hit with some slice to buy myself more time. All right.
Okay.
Nice, good, perfect. So every ball that was in front of me or that I was balanced with my feet, I was able to hit with topspin, move both of my opponents around, eventually got that pop-up opportunity that I took advantage of. All right, and one thing that you maybe noticed, maybe did not in that last rally was there was one ball, it came to my backhand, I was looking to reach in and take it out of the air. However, the last minute, I changed my paddle positioning because I realized I wasn't able to take it out of the air. Okay, so that's one thing that I want you guys to realize is first instinct should be take the ball out of the air and look to do something with it. Once you realize it's out of your range and you're gonna just be poking at some garbage, we wanna quickly adapt to that situation, usually go more towards the slice because I'm not as aggressive of a position.